What is going on, YouTube? Patrick here. It is time for the first What Sold of 2022. I know last week I did one of these that was in 2022, but this is actually dealing with 2022 sales. So that's what we're going to do. Basically, the way you should be doing your financials, right? You're breaking up into years. So last week I showed what it actually sold at the end of 2021, and this is going to cover anything that sold after January 1st. So I break mine up into weeks. You guys can do kind of whatever you want to do as long as you have some kind of structure. It's usually fine. But I like to track my metrics by week. So the first week was actually January 1st and 2nd. And then we're also going to go over the first full week, which was January 3rd through January 9th. So 4 sales actually on January 1st and 2nd. So that felt pretty good actually for just 2 days. And then 11 sales last week. Not the best week, right? For whatever reason, sold I think one thing on Friday and then just nothing on Saturday and Sunday, which is really odd. Ended up listing about 20 items last week. I was hoping to get to 25 and totally spaced one day. I had taken pictures and got all the weights ready, and then I got late at night and I was getting ready to go to bed and I'm like, I never listed my items on eBay. So that's how it goes sometimes. Wow, I talked for a while. If we haven't met yet, my name is Patrick. I'm a part-time reseller in Connecticut. That means I'm trying to do probably like 10 to 15 hours a week doing on sales on eBay, sourcing, that kind of stuff. Yeah, come back in like a week or so. I should still be able to get up a 2021 year in review. That should be pretty interesting. But with that said, let's get into what sold last week. All right, up first, the first sale of 2022, a video game. It kind of fits perfectly for me since that's still one of my favorite things to sell. That is the first thing I started selling on eBay. That was the only thing I started selling when I first did this. And only once they really caught on in the reseller community, everybody started figuring out that it was worth money, then I had to expand into other things, which has been really fun actually, so that's okay. Not the best sale in the world, right? After shipping, $8.78. A couple years ago, this was worth a little bit more, so I had thought this was still more like a $20 game, and it wasn't. So I was into this for a little bit more than I would have liked, more like about $350. So definitely overpaid for this. Still gonna make a little bit of money on this, a couple dollars, but just not gonna be the best sale ever. Item number 2, another video game actually. This one a little bit better. After shipping was $16.93. I think I had this up for $19.99 free shipping, something like that. Right, it's gonna cost about $3 to ship. Super tiny. Gonna definitely meet that 3 ounces level that really gets you the best price on first class. Got this when I bought a ton of other video game stuff last summer, which I actually didn't even get on camera, but a bunch of 3DS stuff. One of the neighbors noticed that the person who was selling me stuff was selling video games, and he ran home and grabbed a couple Game Boy games. This was the second of those. He wanted $5 each, which I was happy he gave. He ran home and grabbed Game Boy games. That was pretty interesting to me. So I just paid him the $5 for it. And right after, like I said, after shipping was $16.93, so definitely a nice little video game flip. Item number 3, the holidays are coming to a close, but still selling a few things from that. This is a pressed art iridescent Christmas tree. This was my friend Heather's. I've been helping her get rid of a bunch of stuff that her dad had gotten rid of when he was moving. So he had a bunch of stuff in a storage unit, and we just needed some help. They needed some help, so I've been helping out with that. Sold for $20 plus shipping. So the way I do these kinds of commissions is 40, 40, 20. 40% will go to me, 40% go to Heather, and then 20% goes to fees and shipping supplies, that kind of thing. So it's going to be about $8 to me, $8 to Heather. Thank you, Heather. Item number 4, this was a good one, actually. In the fall, pretty late, actually, there was this estate sale that Amber and I had gone to and bought a ton of electronics. Almost all of it was brand new. And a bunch of these phones that were brand new in the box. And so this person wanted to buy 2 of them from me. So $100 plus shipping. Great, honestly, great flip. I was into them for about $10, right? So $90 in profit. Just an amazing way to start the year with one of those sales in the first couple of days. So that was week 1, about $145 in change in sales. Honestly, super great. Getting into the first full week now. So this is item number 5 this week. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom on the GameCube. I actually had bought a GameCube from a thrift store for I think like $20 or $30, and this disc was inside. Didn't even realize it until a little bit later when I was going through it that there was a game inside. Normally that's the first thing you check. This thrift store though, you have to tell the people you want to buy it. They put it behind the counter for you, and then when you go to check out, they give it to you. And I just put it right in the bag, and it came home and sat, and I didn't even look in it. Right? Obviously, you guys probably do the same thing. If you find a system at a sale, that's the first thing you're going to do is look and see if there's a game inside. This one, I didn't even realize it. So I had this at $0 because I didn't realize I even had it, didn't even put it in my accounting. So just said, oh, well, don't worry about it. After shipping, sold for about $10.77. So honestly, nice video game flip as well. All right, getting into some other stuff here. Item number 6, Oliver Nocturne book lot. Not going to be the best book lot ever. $10. The good news is I was into it for $1.50. I paid 25 cents each for these at a garage sale last summer. I love selling book sets, like especially if they're in good to very good to like new to new condition. Like if they start to get ratty, then I'm not too interested. But even good condition, these book sets can do really well. So yeah, I'm always looking for that when I go to garage sales, trying to get them for as cheap as possible, somewhere in the 10 to 25 cent range, or I'll pay up if I already know the sets are going to be worth some money. But for example, I was at the thrift store last night and I saw the full Game of Thrones series, paperback, and I was like, that's actually like a really good series to sell. It usually sells for like $20. I don't know, maybe free shipping, something like that. So like $15. But of course, they want $3 each. So it's like it's selling at the thrift store for the exact amount that I could sell it for. Just not worth it at that point. That's why I want to get it for that 25 cents, maybe 50 cents for something like that. That would have been a great deal. So anyway, Oliver Nocturne, I was into it for $1.50, sold it for $10. Item number 7, if you've seen any more of my What Sold videos, this is a third of these to sell from that same estate sale where I got those phones earlier. I was into this for $4 and sold it for $35. Nice electronics flip. Item number 8, this was a risk I took. I went to an Amazon bin store recently. What that means is they buy returns from Amazon and then they take some of the stuff out to sell themselves and they put some of it out into their store into these bins. And you can go through the bins and usually it's so many dollars per item, or as the week gets along, it's so many dollars per bag, or maybe by weight, depending on where you're at. This one was $25, fill your bag as high as you can get. They didn't even care if you like ended up having your bag spill over. There was just like a fun day for them. So we went and just tried it out just to see what we could get. Bought a ton of stuff, didn't even get to 25 items, so it didn't even pay $25. And it ended up being $1 an item. And I was just like, all right, I bought a bunch of these vacuum bags thinking they may have some value. Looked them up, looked like it was selling for about $15 free shipping. And I'm like, all right, they're pretty light. Maybe we can get shipping for like $7 or $8. In theory, I'm on the East Coast. If I can stay on the East Coast, I can get it for about $7 or $8 like I thought. If it goes somewhere where it's a little bit farther off the beaten track, it's going to cost a little bit more. So this one ended up costing $11.50 to ship. So that leaves us with $3.49 after shipping, which is basically going to have us break even. Spoiler alert, there was another one of these that sold this week, and I think I even made less money on that one. But the good news is I had 3 of these in total, and I had one more that I'll show you next week that I sold today. It looks like I might actually sell it for that $7 I thought it was going to be worth, which makes it a little bit more fun. Good learning overall. Definitely want to continue to look into this sourcing avenue and see if it pans out. There's not really a ton of those places around here though, so it's a little bit harder to get to. All right, item number 9, Rock Band 3, another video game. This one was my friend Matt. He gave me a bunch of video games to sell. They had gotten rid of the Rock Band gear a long time ago, so he's like, let's get rid of the games. It sold for $25 free shipping, or maybe $24, I don't know. After shipping, $20.42, so it's going to be about $8 to me, $8 to Matt. Thank you, Matt. Item number 10, this is a combination of 3 items in one, right? I had a multi-quantity listing, and you guys can see at that price, this one's going to be the sale of the week. Yeah, $110. Was into this for about $20. So we're going to make about $90 on this as well. Just barely edged out the other one at $100. But definitely really good. Same sourcing avenue as from that same estate sale. Item number 11, Cocomotion. I had been turned on to this by another YouTuber. He was saying he could get $50 for these. What I didn't realize is that he meant $50 plus is free shipping, not $50 plus shipping. So really only about $30. But honestly, that's still not bad. If you can get these for like $5, $6, $7, you're still going to be doing pretty well. I actually sold this one on Facebook Marketplace, shipping, so not even a local pickup. And I think I probably could have gotten a little bit more money for it. Listed it, sold it within a few hours. I think I definitely could have charged $35, maybe $40 for it. But that being said, like I'm probably going to keep buying these and trying to see if I can sell them more throughout the year, right? Because I had put these in my storage unit and just held on to them until the holidays. That was what the other YouTuber's advice was you start selling them after Thanksgiving. That's what I did. And sure enough, I sold all 3 of the ones I had, but I wonder if I could have just sold them immediately, right? Maybe I don't need to have them taking up space for that long, and I can just get them listed and have them sell. I don't know. We'll try this year. Keep you guys posted on that. Item number 12, a Wii bundle. I had 8 of these listed starting around November 1st. This is the 7th of them to sell. I still have 1 more that didn't sell yet. So kind of disappointing. I really thought I'd be able to sell all 8 of them by Christmas. This one obviously sold after Christmas, sold in 2022, but we'll take it, right? This one sold a little lower than the rest of them for some reason. I don't know why. Sold for $75. I was into this for about $20 overall, so right, still some good profit to be made. Some of the others, though, I sold for a lot more money, especially the Mario Kart bundle I did. Wow, that one sold for, I think, $200, something like that. So going to try and do that again this year. We'll see if the trends continue, but the Wii has made such a resurgence in the last couple of years. It's been really nice. And if you can get them, especially with those big games, like you can do pretty well. Item number 13. Amber told me ahead of time, and I'm hoping I remember correctly, that this one is
Amber's Weird Sale of the Week.
This is a vintage speak and spell device. She told me she said she didn't think it was going to sell. I think part of it is because we started seeing these at Target, right? They were doing some re-releases of them. It looks exactly the same. I'm assuming that they put 2020 or 2021 on the cases. I don't know if that's the case or not, so it may be hard to tell between vintage and retro redo. We'll see if that's true. I thought I could probably get $25 for this, and I ended up taking the best offer of $20. I was into this for $2.99, so super easy little electronics flip there. All right, item number 14. This one also could have been probably the weird sale of the week, but Donkey Kong, right? This is a Jack-specific Donkey Kong PVC figure. Got this with a bunch of video games and Lego. Just thought it was something I could just list and see. Basically found this in the box when I was going through it afterwards, so I ended up putting $0 on this one as well. And after shipping, sold for about $6.91. Super easy little toy flip. The last item this week, this is item number 15. This is 5 8mm film reels. Amber's aunt had moved recently, sent us a bunch of her stuff that she thought might have some value. She watches the channel, so that's really fun. So hi, Auntie. This is one of those where I was like, is this actually going to have any value? And yeah, I put it up for $20 and thought it would probably be worth about $15, and that's what I took a best offer on, was $15. So similar thing here, right? 40%, so about $6 to me, $6 to Auntie. So thank you very much, Auntie. All right, so that's going to do it this week. Super easy. 15 total items and about 11 items in the first full week of 2022. Hopefully this next week coming up will do even better. Overall, the first week the first 2 days, $146, and then last week $337. Not the best week we've ever had here for sure. Cost of goods sold, week 1, $25, and I spent about 3 hours, which mostly was a little bit of sourcing and a little bit of shipping. So after cost of goods sold and fees, it can be about $33 in profit an hour, which is great, right? That's right above my goal, is $30 an hour. And then going into the first full week, cost of goods sold was $74. And then fees were about $52, and spent about 10 hours last week working on eBay and reselling and sourcing and all that. And so not going to be the best, only $21 an hour in profit. Definitely dipped below where I'd like it to be. Just kind of hit that wall later in the week, right? There's no sales on the weekend, and that's going to happen. Like I said, stay tuned for that year in review video. We'll see if I hit my year-end goal of $30 an hour in profit. And I don't know. I think it was a good year. I think I'm going to hit it. All right. I think that's going to do it this week, you guys. If you've enjoyed this content, please do smash that like button. And if you're interested in seeing these when they come out, please do subscribe. If you're just here to watch, though, that's okay too. I don't mind at all. Once again, my name is Patrick, and thank you very much.